Hi guys, welcome back to the Addicted Bookworm. Alrighty, so for com- non-confusion's sake, I finished the fourth book in the Haunting Danielle series, which is The Ghost That Wanted Revenge by Bobby Holmes. I have in my reading tracking, like I'm reading these books, I have about 30 33 books left. So, but was it? I think it was like so like what I've been doing is every time that I finish a book or like every time I'm about ready to start a book, I will get the next book. So to prevent that from me doing that, I think it was last month. I got books. I went all the way to book number 10 because I was before I bought those couple books. I had 7 books, but I only count 6 books because the 7th book is like way ahead. It is book number 37. It's a Christmas one. They've done, I think, 2 Christmas ones. They may have done 3, but I'm not exactly sure, but 2 of them. Um, so yeah, and then um, let me see here, and then the um, next week I got 11 through 14. Yeah, 11 through 14. Those were ebooks, and then the next week I got 11 through. Sorry, 15 to 20. So I have been getting like 4 to 6 books in that series a week. So I am getting much closer to the to the Christmas one, and hopefully I will get to purchase wise. I will get to the new book when it comes out. So, anyways, I'm also purchasing the physical copies of those books. I am now up to book number. Pardon me, guys, my brain's not working today. I'm to book number 15. No, book 14. Book 14. So, anyways, yeah, or I might have gotten 15. You gotta pardon me. I am dead tired right now. All right, so getting to the review of The Ghost That Wanted Revenge by Bobby Holmes. So, the things that happen in the third book comes home to roost in the fourth book. And in the fourth book, we have a guy called Gustave. I cannot remember his first name because I'm dead tired. Um, and he gets shot by a woman who basically claims to be Danielle. She has a ski mask and everything. And because he's convinced that that is Danielle that killed him, when he dies, he becomes a ghost and he decides that he is going to haunt the crap out of Danielle. Um, of course, he is surprised that she can see him, but then he turns his surprise into, oh, wonderful! I can go and make, her life a living hell. He says, I'm gonna take you with me to hell, and everything. And so he's a very vindictive spirit. And the thing about it is, he cannot cross the boundary of the house. Like he can hang around the yard and the backyard, but he cannot actually go into the house, which is really great. She questions him several times in the course of the book about like the will and this and this. And he reiterates over and over again that the will that he submitted to probate was the will that Isabel wrote and everything. And then, of course, she reveals that she's the one that tipped him off of where the will was located. Then we have this cult in the book. I can't remember its name, but they are responsible for a lot of the stuff that goes on. And they're very interested in keeping Lily quiet and everything. And Lily is the woman that was in the coma. And then we find out that Brian has a relationship with the widow, and it just snowballs from there. He ends up getting arrested for her murder because his fingerprints were all over the murder weapon. And we also discover that I think her name is Danielle. I think that's how you pronounce it. She's inside her home as a spirit. No idea what happens to her. We're probably never going to find out what happens to her. Unless the author says that she's moved on or whatever. I really feel bad for Gustave at the very end of the book because he discovers that there's no baby. And there's really nothing holding him back. Once he finds out that Danielle had nothing to do with his death and that there is no baby and that his wife is now dead as well, he just vanishes. So he just moves on to the next plane of existence, which is probably Fiery Flats, as Danielle calls them. I think he was just a sad man, and I just feel bad for him because he thought finally he was going to have an heir, like, oh yeah, I'm dead, I'm going to have an heir, and everything turns out not. Feel bad. She was just using him for his money, which is, pretty sad. Brian's attitude towards Danielle is still very much of a jerk, but as you get towards the end of it, he kind of's like, I don't know, what to believe anymore because these weapons sailed without anybody touching them. So that was Gustave doing his thing. But yeah, it's oh god, I need some coffee. But yeah, it was just a it was just a weird book. I enjoyed it though. I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads. I thought it was a good book, and definitely want to continue to read the book. So right now on my Nook, I'm currently reading another mystery story as part of the Magic and Hijinks one. And once I have that story finished, I'm going to move on to the 5th book in the series, and I will probably have that done hopefully by the end of this month. If not, it will go into next month. Alrighty, that is it. I hope you enjoyed the book. Hope you enjoyed the review, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.